How do I fix a missing semicolon syntax error? Imagine writing a perfect piece of code, only to see an error pop up that says something about a missing semicolon. Frustrating, right? But don't worry, fixing this is straightforward once you understand what's happening. A missing semicolon syntax error happens when a programming language that needs semicolons to mark the end of each statement detects that one is missing. Languages like JavaScript, Java, C, and C++ requiring semicolons to tell the compiler where one instruction ends and the next begins. If you forget to add one, the compiler gets confused and throws an error. Start by carefully reading the error message your compiler or interpreter gives you. It usually points to a specific line number or nearby token where it thinks the semicolon should be. Once you know the location, look at the statement on that line. If it looks incomplete or runs into the next line unexpectedly, chances are you need to add a semicolon at the end of that statement. Check common places where semicolons are needed. These include variable declarations and assignments, return statements inside functions, and expressions or function calls that stand alone. For example, if you declare a variable like var is equal to 10 and forget the semicolon, the error might pop up on the next line. Remember, control flow statements like if, else, for, and while usually do not need semicolons after their closing parentheses, but their internal statements often do. Be cautious not to put semicolons where they shouldn't be. For instance, putting a semicolon immediately after an if condition's closing parenthesis before the block starts can cause unexpected behavior or errors. It's best to place semicolons only at the end of complete statements. Use your development tools to help. Modern integrated development environments and code editors often highlight missing semicolons or suggest automatic fixes. Some can even insert missing semicolons when you save your file, saving you time and effort. After you add the semicolon, recompile or run your code again. If the error disappears, you're on the right track. If not, double-check the surrounding lines for other missing semicolons or syntax issues. Let's look at an example. Suppose you have this code in JavaScript. If x is equal to 5. Console log x is 5. Else, console log x is not 5. The semicolon after the if condition ends the if statement prematurely. This causes a syntax error at the else statement. Removing that semicolon makes the code correct. If x is equal to 5. Console log x is 5. Else, console log x is not 5. Knowing the rules for your language is key. Some languages have automatic semicolon insertion, but relying on it can cause bugs that are hard to find. It's best to always include semicolons explicitly where they are required. By paying close attention to compiler messages, understanding where semicolons are needed, and using your tools, fixing missing semicolon errors becomes a simple task. Keep practicing, and soon it will become second nature to spot these errors quickly and correct them with confidence.